The second, to continue to improve his lungs, his breathing, and overall body functions. That's the step he's in now. And I haven't been told a timeline at this point, but Bills general manager Brandon Beane said he expects a party when DeMar is discharged from this hospital. And seeing the support, immense support across the league from teams, we know that DeMar and his family have seen it all. They've seen the love, the support, the humanity, the empathy, and the unification for the people who've rallied around them across this whole week. Now to Ian, Mike, and Tom for Game Day Notebook.
Thanks, Cam. You're right. That moment when Damar Hamlin opened his eyes and wrote, "Did we win?" is something that will be forever ingrained in all of our minds. And today, for the Bills-Patriots game, my understanding is Damar Hamlin will be able to find out for himself at UC Medical Center, which you are standing in front of him and doing so all week. They're setting up what is likely a private room for him to be able to watch the game, just so it doesn't, just so the other patients aren't bothered by that. He's still getting some tests on his heart, still want to make sure he's 100% okay, but that is the plan for him to be able to watch the game. And you guys know it is going to be an unbelievable outpouring of emotion, and Hamlin now will be able to experience that for himself.
Awesome story. Meanwhile, the Steelers pleased with the development of Kenny Pickett, their rookie quarterback, and why not? Pickett becoming the first rookie quarterback in the history of the NFL to have back-to-back last-minute touchdown passes for a victory. Now, one of the things that he's done really well throughout the season is he's been able to keep his eyes downfield and see his receiving options better while on the move. You have to do that late in the game while you're leading a comeback. He's worked on that with offensive coordinator Matt Canada and quarterbacks coach Mike Sullivan. So you guys did your bold predictions earlier in the show. Pickett's got one touchdown with 56 seconds left, another one with 46. Do I hear 36? That's my bold prediction for today against the Browns. And then maybe Mike Tomlin will be caught by cameras once again saying, "Kenny bleeping Pickett."
Speaking of getting caught by cameras, I'm a little parched. Mike was talking so long there, had to refresh myself. The Broncos are swinging big in their head coaching search, and it is not just Sean Payton. They are set to interview University of Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh in the next couple of days. Now, Harbaugh released a statement on Thursday saying, in part, "While no one knows what the future holds, I expect that I will be enthusiastically coaching Michigan in 2023. But Harbaugh has been weighing his NFL options in recent weeks. He's now set to interview virtually with Denver early this week, along with several other candidates. Harbaugh still loves his alma mater. There is time here for Michigan to present the type of contract offer that could take him off the NFL market for years to come. But now that Broncos interview is set, the clock is ticking. Your thoughts, Rick and Drake, Ian?
My thoughts. Tune in tomorrow, the Rich Eisen Show, 12 to 3 Eastern Time, for those thoughts. Hey, J.J. Watt wasn't ready for this morning. Genuinely could not ask for two better brothers. This means the world to me. He was responding to a tweet.
He shouldn't be running with him step for step though, bro. That shit's ridiculous. Still ain't even looking at my screen fix. I mean, that's cool. It's just so dark. It's just dark, bro. Let me see. That's crazy that this is the brightest it gets. You don't need that. There we go. Get it over with. I want to see how bad that. What's it on? 3-4. It was a joke. It was just overused. I kind of felt bad for him because it seemed like he was just, he wasn't dealing with that shit too good. He wore number 1 when I had him. Somebody added me to that dream. They were the last team, and I just happened to win a lot of games and go to the playoffs. We only made it to 1 season. Literally only made it through 1 season. Somebody turned the salary cap off. And it's like the second time or third time shit happened. I'm ready.
The throwdown on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Cards at 9-2 to start play. They were winners their last time.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen off the play fake. Uncorks one for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one to the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Mike Gesicki has really emerged as one of the Miami Dolphins' primary targets, and he can run the entire route tree. We know he's dependable in the short areas, but he can also stretch the field down the middle. A career-high 73 catches last season, and he gets another one here to move the chains.
Tua now on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They run again on first down. Cook will get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's brought down. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
56.
On second down, Cook. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Third down, here's a run by Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Tyler Bass at the kickoff for Buffalo.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 66 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times.
That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 35. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Alert, alert, alert!
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have regained the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Dolphins 20. Tyler Bass will be kicked off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. The left side caught by Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Bills take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously,
he's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. The two are going to try and throw for it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can. Allen hit. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got it to about the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Here's Cook again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Tyler Bass with the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown Miami. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Here we go, set. 52 blaster.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On play action, here's Tua. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. On play action, Allen steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Tua to try again on 2nd down. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's the gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! John Ross. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Back to throw. Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? In a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Option play. Here's Cook. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout.